Hello, CFA Nation. Gabe, and I'm here today to bring you guys Kings 11 Kings 11 Punjab, all right, versus the Sunrisers. Somebody gave a great, and I mean an absolute great comment yesterday. It said, after your 3 wickets, you should do your 3 predictions. One of my predictions were that Kings 11 would have had some changes. What changes was I expecting? I was expecting from Kings 11 to bring in, and they did have changes, by the way, but to bring in another stick, because outside of their top 4, they're top heavy as far as being batsmen. There are some changes, but alas, no Chris Gale. Good. One of my predictions for the Sunrisers would have been Jason Holder, right? I talked about that before. Hey, man, maybe Jason Holder, you guys are struggling with bowling. He can bat and bowl. But no, they stuck with what they got. So we'll see what happens. So let me say good morning to a few people in the chat real quick. What is it? Gunjan, good morning. Jordy girl, good morning. Or Guido girl, good morning. Computer scientist, good morning. Valston, good morning. Marceliano Peacock, good morning. Mustang GT, good morning. What's up, Arab? Don't be late for school. Good morning. Habib, good morning. AKR, good morning. Good morning, Laughter Express. Shosha, what's up? What's up? Mira, good morning. AJ, what's up? Minatium, what's good? Good morning. Shiva K, good morning. Kamlesh, good morning. Rahul, good morning. What is it? Patricius, good morning. Man, game's about to start, guys. Game's about to start. It's funny, before it even starts, your fantasy team name, my fantasy team name is Sweep the Leg. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Mayesi, good morning. Good morning. Karthik to Gabe, how much? Karthik to Gabe, how was the match, cousin? If you guys didn't watch, I said I gave Karthik a lot of credit, because he learned. And now the announcers are talking about it. Of course, Sunrisers won today. They chose to bat. And it's just being able to adjust, right? It's being able to look at what's in front of you and say, okay, I got to make a change. I expected a few more changes, but it's all good. But thank you for that super chat, Daredevil. And Karthik did his job as a captain. I think that he put his team in a position to win. I got a lot of heat too in the comments for 2 things I mentioned. Listen, I have nothing personal versus Sam Curran. All I was saying is Sam Curran, as good as he's been for the team, and he has, and that loss on him, I don't even blame the loss on Sam Curran yesterday. Okay, but we do got guys, Mitchell Satner, the #1 bowler in the world right now, or in T20, they should say. Supposedly he's down to number 5, whatever. Sam Curran ain't that. Bravo isn't even that. The only reason I don't say Bravo is because Bravo also has 125 IPL wickets and 500 test wickets. And you need bowling when your batting order isn't as dominant as others, right? Think about the losses by CSK, guys. They couldn't chase. They were chasing. I think it was like 215 or 223. They were down by 7 yesterday by 10. They haven't got blown out in any game. It's just a small tweak. It's going to change here or there. Any game they haven't gotten blown out. What's up, China? So that was my whole thing, saying, okay, you got Satner, you got the here. Personally, I just said there's got to be a small change because you keep losing these games by a few runs. And my problem with Yadav yesterday, and somebody explained that to me, you're chasing a total. Your captain is already gone down. You know what I'm saying? You're not in there to play tough. That was selfish play. So explain to me, in my opinion, when you go down when you lose by 10 runs, but you got 5 wickets in hand, that means you weren't looking to win that game. You weren't trying to go for big shots, 6s or 4s. That's 1-6 and 1-4, and we're in the Super Over, people. Come on. My fantasy position is I leagues. Let me check my league. 69, guys. 69. Woo. Cottrell, right from the beginning with a dot ball. I'm 69, guys. My fantasy position is 69. Thank you, Sidros. Thank you. It was a little weird, getting interviewed. To be honest with you, it was the first time I've ever been interviewed. Actually, no, I've been interviewed by a student actually that I had one of my very first years teaching, and then when she was graduating high school, they had like an Inspire Educator, and I was honored that she chose to interview me. But that was more of a phone interview, and this was a little bit different, but it was cool. It was fun. Yeah, my position is 69. 69. No Nick this morning, guys. Good morning, Renil. Good morning, Parth. My position is 69. I am 69 on the fantasy league. 69. All right, you got to take a time out. Sorry. No spamming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, RK? What's going on? What's going on? No Nick today, guys. This is Soul Calibers. Yeah. I mean, not Soul Calibers. Sorry. Salute. Should CSK continue to play with Jada? You guys explain to me. Some people crushed me for saying that yesterday. Did he even try? Is my question. I feel like that was selfish, the most selfish performances I've ever seen. It was a poor performance. You're chasing a total. They lost by 10 runs. He put up 7 runs in 12 balls, 2 overs. Come on. Come on. That just tells you that's brutal because that's going to be an over, right? That's going to be an over, and they're going to lose a run. Now here, in this match, Johnny only following his captain. After Dhoni fell, everybody knew, hey, we got to make up this total. And Yadav knew he had Dwayne Bravo, who can also hit behind him. You know what I'm saying? So what was he doing? He wasn't even trying. 7 runs and 12 deliveries. There were a couple times in the over where he wasn't even trying to swing. He was just blocking for dot balls. No, at this point, we went down with 5 wickets, CSK fans. 5 wickets. A 6 and a 4 changes that game. That was an unexcusable performance by Yadav, in my opinion. Now, that was the worst thing that could have happened for Cottrell this order. It was a 4, not a 6. But it was a wide ball. 4 wide ball. Now he just gave up a 4, so they're at 8 already. Listen, I'm not saying Dwayne Bravo isn't a mediocre batsman. I guarantee you he would have given you more than 7 runs in 12 balls. Bottom line, I at least appreciated what Tom Curran did yesterday. He went down, but he went down swinging. All right, 17 runs. He was trying to win, right? He took a big shot and got out. It happens, but he's not eating up precious deliveries when you lose by 10 runs and got 5 wickets in hand. Give the guy behind you a chance. That's all I'm saying, guys. With that being said, today, my prediction for this game right off the bat, Sunrisers chose to bat. I'm listening to the announcers. Even the groundskeeper said, listen, this is the best I can make. This is the best conditions I could get for this pitch. So, the pitch, you guys saw it. It's all dried up, all cracked up. What's up, Mohit? One team made the change, which is what I wanted to see. Kings 11 made the change to their lineup, right? Sunrisers, I don't believe, made any changes. But the other team chose to bat first. I'm going to stick with the trend. I think I'm going to go with the Sunrisers. I would like to see Sunrisers lose because then that gives CSK more breathing room at 5. Again, they just got to make it into the playoffs. I haven't lost faith yet. But who knows? We'll see. Where's Nick, guys? Nick is it's parent teacher conferences starting up for us, and Nick is our grade level chair, so he has a lot of responsibilities, and he has to set up meetings. He has to set up testing. I mean, as a grade level chair, honestly, you got too much on your plate. If Punjab wins, they'll be above CSK. Monjeeb on, Warner out. This right here will be interesting because honestly, Sunrisers go the way Bairstow go. They're very top heavy. So with I gotta disagree. CSK is not trash, but I think they can do better. The Sunrisers win whenever Bairstow puts up a big total. If Bairstow gets them dismissed early, they're in trouble because they're very top heavy. They're not balanced at all. Yeah, Punjab has a very good net run rate. Honestly, I think Punjab has the best opening partnership. You know, KO Rahul is out there all the time. So is Argowal. I got them both in my lineup today, and I think that their problem, honestly, has been the death overs. And the problem with that is they got Jordan for the death over, right? So he's supposed to be a death over specialist. Well, the guy gets lit up like a Christmas tree every time. So you really can't put him out there. So you guys tell me, you guys are much more experienced than I am. Somebody tell me. Ooh, midseason transfer is on for Gale. Come on, someone take him. I didn't know that. If I were Gale, I'd be asking to get traded because they're not going to give him it. After the last few games, look, they have no plan on playing him. You know what? Let me go. And it does. Yeah, Safras Khan is out. I didn't realize that. Safras Khan is out. Jordan, of course, is out. They gave him a chance last time he got lit up. But that wasn't change I was looking for. I was looking for Gale. And that didn't happen. So I hope he gets traded. Let him go somewhere else and play. I mean, through 2 overs, 19 runs, almost 20 runs, 10 runs and over, is Nick captain of the Swap Nail? I love that comment. Yes. Nick is captain of the Teachers 11. Yes, he is. He's our captain. He's our captain. So he's got a lot of responsibilities. Gale going home, is that official? No, Gale will play in the end business and tournament. Definitely no, Gale will play in the business. Okay, we'll see. Cottrell is lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, I mean, it ain't good, cousin. Gabe, I never considered Gale as a player. He spent most of the year with RCB and grew, became an RCB legend. Yeah, I was just shocked the fact that CSK should transfer Faf and take Bairstow. What? How dare you? Faf has been one of our best players. Absolutely not. Uh-oh, wicked alert. Muhammad Shami, wicked alert. Anytime I see Shami, it's a wicked alert. That's why he's on my team. I love Shami. I love Shami. Shami is an absolute savage. Good afternoon from Yorkshire. Go Johnny Bairstow. Yeah, if Bairstow plays well, then Sunrisers win. It's just that simple. There is no place for Gale in any team. What do you think in franchise? You got to kind of look at. I'd have to look at it. I could probably look through rosters and figure out what foreign player I would play behind Gale. Look at that pitch, guys. This is match 22. That pitch is not holding up well. I'm telling you. We saw this in the CPL. We started seeing this even yesterday. You're gonna get some lower totals. And as the game goes on, that pitch is gonna deteriorate. So you want to bat first. Bottom line. Come on, Shami. I need this run. CSK needs Tom Benton. They need something, guys. They need something. Again, when you've won your game, when you've lost 4 games and you've lost them all by less than 10 runs, that's a problem. That just tells me you need a little bit better bowling, which is why I was calling for Mitchell Satner. And guys, again, the guy is the number 5 rated, in your own opinion, T20 bowler in the world. The website says number 1. You don't think you could use that guy? Tim, thank you. No one can explain that to me, and I got people killing me about it. Oh, it's not Jadav's fault. What was he doing? 2 overs, he sat there, basically 2 overs, and got 7 runs, and he blocked, I want to say it was about 4 or 5 balls. He wasn't even trying to put up a big score. Explain that to me. Rumors of CSK signing David Milan are flying. I don't even know who David Milan are. But that Minitium was an atrocious performance. It really was. And I didn't understand it. I at least respected what the way that excuse me, Curran was dismissed, right? And the other Curran that came in, got wickets, did his job. There, big shot by Warner there, boundary. What was he doing? That if anybody can explain to me the way he played that inning, then I'll go ahead and say I'm wrong here. But what was he doing? You know, you're not trying to defend at that point. You're trying to put up a score, period. There's another guy behind you that could bat. You know, he wasted, in my opinion, wasted his over, and his over that he played, overs plural, and that's upsetting. Ooh. Save show. Come on now. Show that thing. No, wrong one. Show this. There we go. I was having trouble with the sports tickers. 25-0, guys. Actually 26-0 right now. And the Sunrisers are off to a good opening. Man, Sunrisers are off to a good opening. This game, like I said, goes the way of Johnny Burstow. If he plays well, they're going to win. And they already decided to go ahead and bat first, which speaks loads, because, again, when you think about it, they're going to struggle come that second inning after this pitch has been beat up already for 20 overs. Kadir Jadhav has been roasted like Christopher on social media. So let's it ended at 26-3. You know, seven runs there in that over. Not the best over for sure, but at least he did not get roasted. And we're talking about my man Shami. And 26 third over. 3 overs in the books, guys. 3 overs in the books. What do you guys think about this game? Do I have any SRH fans in here? Let me know in the comments. If you're an SRH fan or if you're a Kings fan, are you happy with their changes? Are you happy with what they're doing? I'm mesmerized by the overconfidence of Jadhav not taking single last over, and Jadhav was in the end. He scored good over. Jadhav probably played for the net run rate. Gale is not match fit. Sad. Universe boss needs to play. Yeah, I mean that. Ooh. Rajasthan Royals trade Tahir for Tom Curran. You know, I mean, if CSK isn't going to use them, they might as well trade. him because I mean, if he's on the bench, he's not playing. That don't help you. I'm an SRH fan more than Kings 11 fan. All right. 11 team that had a lot of fight in them. Orange Army here. Ooh, Orange Army in the house. Okay. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. Sunrisers, they're best at defending 160. Who is Rainey? I have no idea who Rainey is. There we go. Big shot by Burstow. It's going to be a boundary. Oh, Cottrell getting lit up today. Oh, Cottrell. Ooh, Jordan alert. Jordan alert. Jordan alert. It's getting early quick. Gabe. Rayudu, too. He only got 30 off of 27 balls. Could have got that way quicker. Yeah, but he was when Rayudu was batting, it was still earlier in the game, and he figured Dhoni was behind him, so I understand what he was doing. I'm just saying you got to also scoreboard watch, right? And if you are looking at the overs and saying, okay, Dhoni's coming and then behind me, we're still in a good position. Up until the point where Dhoni got dismissed, they were in a good position. They were at one point at 99 or 100, and it was like the 10th over. They were in a great position to win this game, guys. And then all of a sudden, they had, I want to say it was 5 overs where they scored 14 runs. Did you hear what I just said? 5 overs and they scored 14 runs. Come on. Come on. Jason Holder was close to playing today. I think that should have been the move, honestly. I think that SRH should have put Jason Holder in there. But again, I don't make those decisions. Oh, man. There we go. I was about to say, Cottrell couldn't remember what a dot ball looked like. Holder for who? Holder for who? Probably Kane Williamson, honestly. Williamson has not impressed me. He had one good game. Last 2 games, he's just been okay. And look at that, another shot. Now, that was a dangerous shot. He could have got caught, but this is Bairstow. He's going to have a great game or a bad game. Guy loves swinging at everything. And we got a Jordan alert, guys. We got a Jordan alert. Oh my gosh, Cottrell's getting lit up like a Christmas line. Ooh, ooh. I gotta get like a little alarm. Jordan alert, Jordan alert. Oh my gosh. 2 overs, 28 runs. Ooh. Gabe, explain Jordan alert for newcomers. Gladly. Jordan alert, or the Jordan is the alert for, like, they got wicket alert. We call it the Jordan alert for a player that looks like he's going to go over 50 runs. If you go over 50 runs, that's called the Jordan line, because the first game we watched Kings 11 played, they said Jordan was a death specialist and he got lit up for like 52 runs. So yeah, that's the Jordan line. If you go over, you shouldn't be bowling, basically. And as you can see, Jordan's been dropped twice now from Kings 11 because he can't stop leaking runs. So we call that the Jordan alert, or the Jordan line. Thank you. Who else is here? I feel bad about Samad. Should be tired, higher up in the order for SRH. Thoughts? I mean, that's a good question. Which bowler has impressed me the most? Oh, that's so tough. Rabada, I had no idea who Rabada was. Rabada is absolutely filthy. Um, Shami, this guy here, Muhammad Shami, I had no idea who he was. There's a lot of bowlers that have impressed me. You guys know that I love bowling, and I've seen some great performances. Rashid Khan, oh my gosh, I've never seen two batsmen literally concede an entire over to a bowler. Okay, and we're talking about not tail enders, not bowlers who are just trying to survive and over. No, we're talking about Pandya and Pollard wanted no part. Oh, that was so close to a wicket. They wanted no part of Rashid Khan. So, I mean, that was super impressive. Chahal has impressed me, honestly. Was that a drop? You know, I hate a drop. And, oh, yeah, that's a drop. Come on. You got to get that, skipper. Should have used both hands. That's what I was thinking. Should have used both hands. Drop alert. I mean, frustrating. Here goes the next delivery. Oh, come on with the misfielding. Uh-oh. Mini Tim gave first Campbell and now Jordan. Uh, what was the comment? I got there we go. Roger's gonna let me have it. Here we go. Gabe, first Campbell, now Jordan. If you hate 9 more, you can form your own Gabe hate team. Oh man, I could probably form my own hate team. Hate's a strong word, though. Hate's a strong word. I'd probably say I loathe them, maybe despise them, but hate is a strong word. And oh man, Bairstow. That's why you cannot give this guy extra overs, man. This guy is so dangerous. There you go. The rest are 9 empires. Oh, I hate him with a passion. Oh, I hate him with a passion. I'm supporting SRH, guys. They bat it first, which I like. I think I got no skin in the game with any of these two teams, so I'm supporting SRH. Kings 11 already at the bottom of the points table, and if they win, they'll actually be ahead of CSK. So I'm supporting SRH. Selfish, I know, but I still want my CSK to make it to the playoffs. It was Warner. Okay. We already have an entry for the batsman. For the hate team, I got captain for you, Dinesh Karthik. Karthik actually redeemed himself a little bit yesterday. And not just by one thing. And I think that's where you got to grow as a player. I think he did everything right, with the exception of I don't understand why he didn't deploy Narayan as as a bowler earlier on, because they showed the graphic during the game, and I'm just doing the research. They were talking about it in the dugout view. Narayan owns Watson. He's dismissed Watson 7 times in 9 games they've played. 7 times. So, I mean, come on. Gabe, saw your podcast, channel growing. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That was awesome. Somebody chose to interview us. He's going to actually be doing a game with Nick this weekend because I'm out of town for a baseball tournament for Trey. But it was a lot of fun. Check it out. Support his podcast as well. Very knowledgeable dude. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. because no Donnie struggles against Narayan. Thank you. That's an exploration. That's an explanation. Like I said, I don't claim to know it all. There had to be a reason, but I didn't realize Narayan owns Watson. So you could have got Watson was CSK's best bowler yesterday. You could got him out of there earlier, but I didn't realize that Dhoni also struggles with Narayan. So, but other than that, then Karthik did everything right yesterday. He did everything right when the game before he did everything wrong. You know, he batted guys that were better in front of him. He oh my gosh, another missed field. What a stop. Kick stop there by Glenn Maxwell. Was that Maxwell? It was, right? You could tell that boy's played some soccer in his life. Where's the podcast? I think Nick linked it to our community page. If you check the community page, you'll be able to find it there. I will say that's a dangerous strategy to do those kick saves like that, because if you roll your ankle there, oh, you're in bad business. You know what I mean? Watson legs have become rusty and stiff in front of Narayan. Yeah, Narayan owns them. That's kryptonite right there. 7 times in 9 matches. Wow. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know, we have worked and watched a lot of games. We've listened to a lot of commentators, and the dugout view honestly helps a lot too. These guys are really knowledgeable. Dhoni has faced more than 60 balls from the Ryan IPL. He hasn't even hit 1, 4, or 6. It was pointed out by the commentators yesterday. You know what? I must have not been listening at that point. I must have just been watching, or just, a fact I forgot. Wow. And that's why I get it. Narayan is such an important part of that team. And that's why I was like, yeah, I get it. Narayan bowled really well during the CPL. I just didn't understand why you want to have him in an opening partnership when you've got other guys. Now look at what happened with the opening partnership yesterday. You know what I mean? Tripathi was the best batsman yesterday. 88 runs. Come on. You can't lie. Can't make that up. What type of captain would you be, Gabe? Attack to get wickets. I missed a chat from Nick. No, I didn't see that Nick was in the chat. I'll try to find him in a little bit. What type of captain would you be? Attack to get wickets or defend to not allow the runs? Oh man, I'm attacking to get wickets. I'm attacking to get wickets for sure. Maxwell dragging this team down needs to be replaced. Maybe it's Maxwell. Like I said, there's changes to be made there. There's changes. Born reviews. Oh, boy reviews. Nick trolling me. Biggest liar ever. Gabe just said he doesn't claim to know it all. He literally says at the end of most videos, I know all things. Okay, I do know all things. Oh, no. That's just Nick's just trolling me there. He knows that's from it's funny. Before it became, I gotta say, Pankaj Tripathi was probably, and we're just saying it, he's probably blown up right now with his career more than ever because of Mizapar. But I fell in love with him and his character in Stree, if you've ever seen the movie Stree, because he has this rant, right? Because there's this ghost. I don't want to throw the movie Stree away, but he has this little rant. We're on a timeout now, so you guys can listen to the story. And they're trying to figure out how do you get rid of this ghost in the town. So they go to him because he's like the local dude. He knows everything. So they said, do you know about hauntings? Do you know about ghosts and possessions? He says, I've got a degree in this. I've got 3 PhDs in that. I've got this. I've got that. I know all things. And that was like the funniest line to me. And after that, I just kept it. And then from there, every time, to me, he's the American equivalent of Don Cheadle. Whatever movie he is, whether he's the main character or not, he's a scene stealer. I cannot peel my eyes off the screen when he's on. He had a small cameo in the movie Ingrisi. right? In the movie Inglesi, which means English. And he was like, just he had me crack it up because he's like trying to get these guys snuck into England, and he's trying to get them, fake paperwork. And oh my gosh, man, Pankaj is from my hometown. I'm so proud of him. He is awesome. The guy's a scene stealer. And again, it doesn't even matter. I loved his role, even though it was small as well, in Sacred Games. No matter what he's in, he's amazing. Gabe, please be my teacher. I'll do all my assignments and actually listen in class. That's hilarious. I had to have a conversation with my oldest son, Trey, because there's this one teacher I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but Bueller. And he's like, Dad, this guy is so monotone. He's so boring. And I'm like, Trey, it doesn't matter. Not every teacher's going to be animated, but it's, it's part of your education. But yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough teaching. You got to keep the kids' attention, and we try to keep it fun, man. Ooh, Mizza Part 2 is lit, guys. I cannot wait. The Kings have 3 wicket keepers playing today. No space for Gale. Yeah, I'm done with the Gale. I don't think he's gonna play this year. Not on this team. They're saying it's transfer season. So, Gabe Narayan yet to get Dhoni out in IPL. Listen, Narayan has yet to get Dhoni out, but Narayan has also not given up a 4 or 6 against Dhoni. So now I understand that. And when you watch Narayan against Watson, 7 dismissals, 7 wickets in 9 matches, that's impressive. That's impressive. Wow, he owns him. I like this comment. You guys, OSR, you, and maybe a team Javi should play a cricket match. That's funny. That's funny. We would win. I'd stack my team, though. I'm not even lying. My 11 would be me, Nick, and a whole bunch of my nephew, Trey. I'd have Trey up there throwing gas. Hold that, cousin. Oh, man. Mizza Part 2, yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm so excited. Narayan has got Dhoni out. Check your stats. I just know that Narayan is a dominant bowler. He's an integral part of that team. And he was also for TKR, for the Trimbago Knight Riders. But batting at 2, he should never see that again. Not fair, Gabe. Listen. I'm actually excited. Trey's going to pitch a game this weekend as well, because it's a 3-day tournament. They start Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So he didn't make it to the mound last tournament. And man, I can't wait. I'll be giving you guys updates on Twitter, and I'll check in the game, obviously. I'll be trolling Nick on Saturday. All right, let me update this score for you guys. Here it is, and Nick and I talk about this all the time. You basically want to get through your power play with at least 50 runs and all your wickets in hand. And although it's been somewhat lucky, that's exactly what's happened here. Okay, we're through 6 overs, 60 runs. That's exactly what's happened here, guys. So this does not look good for the Kings. It just does not look good for the Kings. And honestly, that's been the winning formula. Favorite part about teaching. Arif, you know what? My favorite part about teaching is actually inspiring, man. And I say that because, especially here in America, we have a very diverse community. And, America is really a melting pot, realistically, everybody's from somewhere else. Unless you're a Native American in your blood, everybody's from somewhere else. We're all transplants here, whether it was from, original Spain, because of course, Mexico and once owned all of the southwest of the United States. So there's a lot of Latin Americans here, with Spanish roots. On the eastern coast in the middle of America, obviously the pilgrims who came over from England, and there's a lot of just a hodgepodge, man. Irish came over, Polish. This place is so diverse and continues to grow. We got a large Asian community here. And one of the things I like to do is inspire students, man, because I tell them my story. I came to this country in I was 6 years old, 7 years old, maybe, and I spoke no English. And I struggled my first few years in school. And I see that right now, kids that, I got a student, in my class right now that is from Asia, not Hispanic, but I can see how bright he is, but doesn't speak the language. And I tell him, listen, guys, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. You just have to have patience. And I'm a success story because I'm part of that American dream. I was able to come here and learn the language and work real hard. So I love inspiring. That's my favorite part about teaching. And at elementary school, man, the kids are still so much fun. They like coming to school. It's definitely my favorite part. Thank you for that question. What about live streaming Trey's game on YouTube? We're not technically allowed to live stream the games, technically, but I might actually do that on the page while I'm over there. Especially if we're in between innings, I might it's not like I could set up a camera and live stream the whole thing, but maybe if we're between innings in a game or there's not a game on at all, I'll just come on and live stream live from Arizona's tournament. Maybe you can see Trey make one of his amazing plays. It'd be fun. What do you think that teams will get to the playoffs? Guys, honestly, I was talking to Nick about this yesterday. I am hard-headed. I'm one of the most hard-headed people. So once I plant my flag on something, I plant my flag on something. At the beginning of the year, I said DC, because I did the research. Mumbai Indians, Knight Riders, which you saw them play well yesterday, and CSK. I still feel that way. I am nervous about CSK because they got a large mountain. But hear me out. Go look at CSK's losses. I believe they missed a chase by 5 runs, by 7 runs, by 10 runs, and I can't remember. But it's just such a small. They could easily be 4-2 instead of 2-4. So I'm counting on Dhoni's experience. But yeah, that's you're nervous about Mumbai. Mumbai looks like one of the best teams. One of the best teams. That's just being honest. Mumbai and Delhi are sure to be in the playoffs. Yeah, and I said Delhi, from the very beginning of the year would beat 4. Delhi might beat 1. Wow, there goes Bairstow. Hold that, Bishnoi. Johnny Bairstow is probably the most infuriating fantasy player to own because he will have these huge games and then he'll get out on a duck. So infuriating. Gabe, don't record. They might think you're stealing signs. Oh my gosh. Listen, luckily I'm not coaching anymore, but I've had some blowouts, man. I had some blowouts when I was coaching with umpires more than anything, but I got into it with other coaches from time to time. And let's just say I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore. It did honestly take a toll on my relationship with my kids. Look at Bairstow, 40. Oh my gosh. Yep. Like I said, once Bairstow gets 50, it's over, guys, because this guy will carry this team. Another 4 from Johnny Bairstow. I just got to enjoy these innings and not put him on my fantasy team ever because he's so infuriating. Mr. Gabe, Khabib, and Justin get their live stream reaction would be great. That's a 6. Bye. Look. He gets hot and he loses his. Oh, Abhishek, I hate you. Oh, Abhishek, I hate you. He's your captain. Abhishek, can you believe I've only got one good performance out of Johnny Bairstow, and then every time, the other 2 times I put him on my team, he has basically given it up. I got a donut out of him one time, and I think it was a 7. He kills me. Boomer says, I hate myself for not picking him today. Boomer, no, he's so inconsistent. He's so inconsistent. Oh, Gabe, are you a parent like LeVar Bell? I feel like he cost his son somehow. No, I'm not as bad as LeVar Ball, but I understand LeVar Ball's position. He put a lot into making those kids basketball players. I never tried to market my kids. And that's one thing he's done. One of the things I will say is, and I told my older son this, I told Trey this, guys, this is for you, not for me. I will never ask you for $1. I won't ask you for a dime. What you do for you and your future and your family. And I've never forced them to do anything. Do what you want to do, guys. But as far as like being active and coaching them and being aggressive, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that I am. And you know, especially with my older son, you know what I mean? And in hindsight being 2020, I should have stopped coaching him earlier, just like I stopped coaching Trey. I feel like my relationship is better with Trey because, you know, it puts a lot of pressure when you coach your own kids, man. And I'm not doing it with Aiden. I'm done with it, man. Thanks for the question. Take a wicket already. Listen, guys, this is not looking good. Take a wicket already. Being a former. Why don't you start a combat sports channel? You know what? I had a really sour, and when I say I had a really sour breakup with boxing. So I got hurt, and I get it. It is what it is. I got hurt and dropped Top Rank where I was at, ended up just dropping me. Like, you know, you're done. All right, whatever. A couple years later, I bring out my younger brother Benny, who also boxed when he was younger. He had fought amateur in New York for a few years. I brought him out here, and it was frustrating because he wouldn't get an opportunity, and they just basically wanted him to be a sparring partner. And then, you know, Benny would be giving people work. When I tell you be giving people work, and I don't know if you guys remember Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Wow. Warner destroyed this ball. That was a huge 6. This is ugly. Oh my gosh. This is bad. Make a long story short, guys, I had a bad breakup and they didn't treat my younger brother well, and I just kind of was done with the sport. You know, they set up, as much as I could say, set up Julio Cesar Chavez's Jr.'s first match when they were doing the farewell tour between Chavez and his son, and they picked the worst guy in the gym. And I went to him and said, Benny beats this guy for breakfast. He eats him alive. He can't get a shot. And it was just politics, and I was done. You guys know how emotional I get. I was done. Yeah, and I mean, you know, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.'s, look at his first 10 matches, guys, and look how soft those opponents were. And they were literally going in the gyms and handpicking the worst opponents, period. That's why when he got beaten up badly by Canelo, I loved it. Because, yeah, Canelo, ooh. He lit him up like a Christmas tree. I loved it. Oh, I already said SRH. They did the right thing today by batting first. And look, we were talking about this yesterday. Look at David Warner's jersey, guys. Look at him. You can see how ripped he is. Look at Johnny Bairstow. Guys, if these two guys are batting right now, and look how they're sweating. Think about the guys that are fielding. You got to field for an hour and a half or 2 hours. Look how those jerseys are soaked, and then have enough energy to go bat. Come on. It's just you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. That humidity out there, the heat is killing them. Politics everywhere. Yep, you're right. Politics is Corona politics, Gabe. I don't like to get too political about it, but unfortunately, Corona has been politicized in America, and that's not okay. That's not okay. I know firsthand it's serious. We lost a family member earlier this summer. I mentioned to you guys, Trey's grandfather passed away, and it's real. It's real. You know, my mom lives in an older person community, and we've tried to get her out of there, but you know, she just likes to have her own individual space. And I haven't seen my mom in months. I FaceTime her all the time, but she won't even let us come over. Their visiting limits are to one person per resident there, and they've lost in this retirement community of maybe 200 people. They've probably lost 30 people or so. It's bad. I mean, I don't think it really hits you until you lose somebody you know personally that was just fine. They were fine. You know what I mean? And it was, you know, we always make sure we stay away from politics. There's two things you don't talk about ever: politics and religion. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a strong opinion one way. So we never do. But coronavirus is dangerous. If you haven't experienced it or don't even know somebody who has it, pray you don't. I wouldn't wish it on my first enemy. And it's real, guys. I promise you it's real. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate the condolences. And, you know, we've gotten through it as a family, but it was definitely tough, man. Yep, Kings need to win, but it doesn't look good, does it, Renil? Johnny Bairstow at 48 now, Warner at 40, opening partnership still putting in work. Wickets after that. Punjab forgot how to pick wickets after CSK game. Gabe, I'm rooting for SRH as well. If they win, they push CSK down. Hashtag Orange Army. No, they said if actually Kings have better batting, a better run rate. So if they win, they push down CSK. Am I wrong there, guys? They had to ban Cornwall because he misread shawarma. That's funny. Let me know if I'm wrong in the chat. Win points. Okay, win points. I mean, either way, man. I appreciate it. Oh, Johnny Bairstow. Oh, I thought that was out. There you go. 50 for Bairstow. Who else left Bairstow off their team today? I'll wait. Who else is upset they left Bairstow off their team? I'll wait. Who else has also had Bairstow when he got dismissed on a duck? I'll wait. Come on, people. Oh, man. Oh. Ooh, Renil, you got Bairstow? Good for you. Now, I'm not there. And I always, at the end, I want to leave at least 2-3 moves so that if a guy gets injured, I could replace him. But Renil, I know your runs are starting to dwindle. Is Bairstow going to be one of those final guys on your batting order? I just think he's too inconsistent. Bairstow is more destructive than Warner. Nick and I have said that. As a batsman, the guy is absolutely a savage. But who started Warner as a vice captain? Me. Nice job, Nick. Nice job. The problem with Bairstow, is that Warner will at least be consistent, where Bairstow will give you a huge total one game, 50, 60, 80, 100, and then get dismissed on a duck the next game. Since March 11th, due to the virus, I live on my own, so it has been hard. Bairstow, the power. Bairstow, the power of the gingers. You guys are funny. And aren't gingers always like fiery, you know what I mean? Fiery personalities, whether it's a dude or a chick, you know what I'm saying? That's not a, an opinion based on just masculinity, whether you're a male or female. Redheads are just fiery personalities, man. And Bairstow's fiery, man. I don't have Bairstow. I have Warner because in the end, Warner's gonna take second. Yeah, exactly. That's how you got to look at it. That's what I got. You got to look at it. Can't you play Among Us? You know what? My kids are playing Among Us, and they're trying to get me to understand the game. That's another thing I do as a teacher, because I teach elementary. I try to stay hip. So, you know, I try to incorporate a lot of knowing games and you know, the pop culture that the kiddos are in. Here's the reality. And I learned this early on. If a student like you, if kids like you, they'll listen to you. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So if you're into what they're into, whether it's Call of Duty back in the day, you know, over the last few years, it's been Fortnite, you know, they like, what's that game where you build Minecraft? If you can talk about that with them and just, they see you as a person, as a human, they'll think you're cool. And if they listen to you, they'll learn. It's that simple. Hi, Renelle. What's up, Dante? Now, that's our gamer right here. Dante, do you play Among Us? Let us know. Maybe you set up a game, Dante, and we'll have a CFA Nation version. You'll be able to stream it. I'll see if I can get Nick on there, Jody, Chris, yourself, and we can see who ends up winning. Even Campbell playing Among Us. Gabe putting Campbell out in the air. If I was the what do they call it? Not the intruder. If I was the imposter, I'd kill Campbell right away, even if I gave myself up. Gabe, are we gonna get any stream on Sunday this week? Guys, it depends what time Trey's games are. I do not know yet. That's why we haven't announced if we're gonna do it or not. I know Nick won't be streaming. And hopefully, if things are going good, then I won't be able to stream. If things are going bad, then things are, because it's crazy. Like if we are first seed, then we play earlier. If we walk in third seed, then we play later. So it just depends how the games go. I don't know by Saturday if I'm streaming. So I'll let you know on Saturday. It depends, man. So Dante, yeah, man, let's see if we can set that up for your channel, and maybe even add some audio to it, dude. And we could get you, me, Nick, Jody. Maybe I'll get Trey. Or Trey could play. I'll get Trey on there. I don't know how many people can play Among Us, but my kids have been trying to get me into it. Look at this performance, man. I feel both Warner and Bairstow will score centuries today. You know, if there's one guy that's probably close to, Bairstow can put up a century. He can. He's got the power. And look at that. What? Ah! Wow. Oh, it was such a close. It's like when the bat jumps off the ball, it screams, guys. I'm so mad at myself right now for not playing. 10 people could play Among Us. All right, then maybe we'll bring in some of the team. I don't know, Renell. Maybe you could play with us. It'd be fun. Bad fielding, definitely. And here's the thing. Bairstow should have been out. Wow, look at that. Woo! Oh my God, look at that. Holy cow, what a ball. Maxwell still trying to see where that ball landed. Gabe rooting for Kings today. I don't know who I'm rooting for. Nick said one thing, somebody else said another. Who do I want to root for? I was just happy to see Sunrisers win the toss and decide to bat first because it makes sense, obviously. Does Chris like cricket? He's watched it before, not as much as me and Nick. He's watched it before. But Chris isn't a big sports fan in general, like Nick and I are. We're huge sports fans. Air show for Bairstow. Yeah, Bairstow, like I said, if somebody's gonna hit 100, it's gonna be Bairstow. Because he can do it quickly. Where Warner needs more time. And the thing about that, oh my gosh. He just destroying Maxwell. Oh, did Maxwell do something to him? Did Maxwell take his lunch? Oh yeah, Trey does like it. Trey loves it actually. He's trying to learn how to bowl. Wow. This is ridiculous. 97 meters. This is why it's so hard to own Bairstow in fantasy. You just got to own him and forget he's on your team because every time he has a poor performance, you want to drop him. But holy cow. He's got almost a 200 strike rate. Look at Maxwell's face. He said that ball still hasn't landed. Let me update the score. Sorry, guys. This is just an unbelievable performance. Unbelievable performance. And you know what? Last time I updated it, ooh, I'm bad. This is why we need Nick. Justice for Nick, people. Justice for Nick. Big part. I'm telling you, he is Born Reviews. He is CFA Nation. So last time I updated it, it was 60, right, for Neil in the 6th over. Now it's 120 for Neil in the 11th over. Holy cow. Holy cow. So in the last 5 overs, they put up 60 runs? Yeah, this isn't looking good, people. Super chat. I missed the super chat. Let me go find it. Hope my SRH pull out the dub. Hashtag orange army. Arjun, it's looking really good for them. And I've noticed that whenever they have a partnership that goes well between Warner and Bairstow, where they get at least 100 between them, they usually win. They usually win. The problem is if you lose Bairstow early, because it's never Warner, it's always Bairstow that you lose early for the most part, you're in trouble because then the rest, of that batting lineup is suspect. You know what I mean? And Kane Williamson hasn't lived up to expectations. I think their batting lineup is only like really 4 deep at best, maybe 5 deep, but yeah, this is enough because regardless, I'm not gonna say for sure, but usually in the death overs, you're gonna get, even if they're playing correctly, your tail enders should be able to get you, 40 or 50. So I mean, come on. And now that you got these guys already in the 11th over, 12th over right now, basically, and they're still batting, this bodes well for them, man. I didn't pick up Bairstow today because he's expensive and doesn't always deliver. I agree. And the worst thing about Bairstow, I don't care about him being expensive. I care about the fact that he gets out cheaply. That drives me crazy. Gabe Control still have 2 overs left. And he went for plenty already. I know. I already said Cottrell is oh my gosh. How did you do that? He would have got him there. Did he drop him? Oh, no. He didn't hit the ball. No one ball on Bristol stumps yet. Look at the stats, people. Yeah, and look, Bairstow only has 216 runs because he gets dismissed so easily sometimes. Warner's still ahead of him. And Warner will probably be ahead of him at the end of the season. He's just not consistent, but I like him a lot. Oh, it was a no ball, so okay, I got you. Got you. You could get run out. I forgot. You could get run out on a no ball, but on a no ball, you won't. It was a wide, actually, not a no ball. Gotcha. 125. This is not looking good. What do you guys think? Give me a score. If they score less than 190, I'll be shocked. This is looking like 190, 200. And that's a good score. A really good score playing at this venue. Why Puran not wicket keeping? That is a good question. Kings 11 have 3 wicket keepers out there today. That's a good question. 220, 210, 270. No way. 270? Come on. 240. Even that's high. What is with this rate? 220? No ball predicted. Oh, his heel hit that line. Oh, man. Giving Johnny Bairstow a no ball is like, go ahead and get a 6. I'm calling it right now. It's a 6. Oh, not a 6. Great job there by Arshdeep. He's actually having a pretty good over. If it wasn't for the wide and no ball, 1.121. I mean, he hasn't given up a 6 yet. Renil 260. Oh my gosh, 260, really? Muhammad Shami. I mean, you still got some good bowlers there, man. And man, that was actually a really good over for Arshdeep to keep it to 9 when these two guys have been terrorizing everybody. 220 probably, but 240 looks possible. Oh my gosh. What an offensive output, guys. What an offensive output. You got to be kidding me. He got dropped on the on 19. Oh my God, he got dropped again. What is wrong with? Wow. Another drop. He got dropped at 19 and just got dropped again. If Jordan could bowl, a 400 would be possible. You got to be kidding me. What's the story with Chris Gale? Guys, I have no idea. No idea. They say he's not fit to play. That's all they keep saying. But yeah, he got dropped when he was at 19. He's now at 70. And just got dropped again. It bounced, not a drop. Okay, it bounced. It looked like it was straight to him. All right, it bounced. But he did get dropped by KL Rahul when he was at 19. So they literally got 1, 2, 3, 4 wicket keepers in there. Maxwell, Cottrell, 2 overs, 28 runs. Maxwell's getting lit up too. Look at that, 2 overs, 26 runs. I mean, it's rough. Yep, I've been calling for Gale all season long, man. I've been calling for Gale all season long, guys. I mean, it's It can't hurt, especially now. Look at this total you're gonna have to chase. You telling me a guy that can put up huge runs and hit huge sixes like Gale isn't usable? Look at Burstow's jersey. He's soaking wet. He is soaking wet. I'm telling you, batting first is the way to go. Even KL Rahul was not a drop. Most of the fielders wouldn't even make it to that ball. Yeah, but you made it to the ball. If you use two hands, you're gonna be able to catch the ball more than likely. But agree to disagree. Gale is sick, Gabe. He's been sick all year long? Really? Wow. 74 for Burstow, 46. Warner, a boundary basically away. Look at Warner's jersey, guys. The thing looks like he just got out of the pool. Pitch is getting deteriorated. These guys are obviously tired. And they still have to bat. Not looking good. They lying. They hate Gale. Yeah. Then don't put Gale in the opening partnership. Put him at 3. Put him at 3. Food poisoning. Okay. Not for the entire tournament, though. The pitch looks sweet, actually, Gabe. It's holding up. It's holding up. But remember, they've only gone through, 12 overs on here? They still got to get through their 8 overs. They still got to get through their 8 overs. Which has been the most impressive? Oh, man, I couldn't read that. They can't get him out. I mean, 2 dot balls for Shami so far. And Shami has actually bowled well. It was actually during Shami's over that Burso was dropped, I believe. And then there was a boundary that killed Shami because somebody couldn't stop it. Gabe, name your best fielding attempt. Faf Puran. I mean, Puran's catch was insane, right? It went viral. Faf has made some unbelievable catches as well. We've seen some great fielding this year. Boom, that's a 4. Bairstow is so destructive. 80. There we go. Yep, told you. If somebody's gonna go for a century, it's gonna be Bairstow. Guy is an absolute savage. Bairstow was not dropped even once. All right, if that's your opinion, I mean, I thought KL Rahul should have caught it, but okay. Second one for sure was a bounce. I got to look at that. Right now, they need to do something. I'll tell you that much, Gabe. It was not safe from Puran. Yes, Puran didn't catch it. He caught it out of bounds and then threw it back. But it was still an unbelievable effort, man. Unbelievable. I'll update the score right now after Shami's over. Did he hit that between his legs? Did Bairstow jump up and hit it between his legs? I can't even believe what I just saw. Purple cap. Ooh, look at Boomerang up there. Look at Boomerang up there. Bolt up there as well. Look at. That's why I'm worried about Mumbai. They got 2 of them in the top 5. 3 of them. Oh my God, it's Pattinson, Blau, and Boomerang. It was a Yorker. Nice over. Nice over by Muhammad Shami. You know, dot, 2, 4, single. Shami could not get the wicket there. And I mean, honestly, 3 top bowlers at the top of the IPL. Yep, Mumbai's dangerous, man. I got to admit, I did not expect that. If you guys go back to our breakdowns are of the IPL at the beginning of the year. That was one of my concerns with Mumbai, but it's just because I didn't know all these great Indian bowlers. I had no idea who Bumrah was, and yeah, I miscalculated with CSK because if you guys go back and watch, I mentioned, look at all this bowling. You got DJ Bravo, most T20 wickets, 120 plus IPL wickets. They've got Satner, number one, T20 a bowler in the world. That's what he's rated on the site as. They've got Tahir. I just didn't make the calculation those guys would not be playing because you can only play 4 international players. And that's my fault. That's my fault. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Faf and AB de Villiers are childhood friends and both GOAT fielders. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. AB is amazing as well. He's made some great catches this year. Boomerang versus Rabada this Sunday. Oh man. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a really good one. Man, what is that? 8:11. I got about 5 minutes. I should be able to get through this last over. Actually, surprised you didn't know Boomer and Bolt. I did not. I did not know who Boomer and Bolt was. And actually, Nick did the research for it, so he knew more about information about Mumbai than I did, obviously. But I hadn't seen them ball before. But yeah, Mumbai is you know what? I mean, I thought that Pattinson would be their leading wicket taker, and he's third. You got Bluff, which I had no idea who he was. You got Boomerang. I mean, that team is stacked. They're stacked. And I hate to say it, man. It looks like it's going to be a final between DC and Mumbai Indians. 50 for David Warner. This game is almost out of reach, guys. When you got Warner and Bairstow and they both get 50 in the game, basically that game's over. They combined right now have 140. Huge partnership. And I don't know, can this partnership do what CSK's partnership between Faf did the other day and Watson, Big shot. Big shot. Wow. He hits them effortlessly, guys. He really does. Bairstow just hits it effortlessly. When you watch a performance like this, then the question is, why does he get out so ridiculous sometimes? But that was just a quick flip of the wrist. It almost looked like it was going to be a wide ball. Kohli versus Dhoni on Saturday. Oh, daddy. Can't wait for that matchup. I mean, it's. Whew. I gotta say, this has been one of the most impressive partnerships. Oh, here goes another one. Is it gonna be caught? Nope, cannot be caught. Ooh, that is ugly. So 2 6s there. Never take a wicket in the. 260. Look at right now. 260. Oh man, little dot ball right there. Wow, century incoming from Bairstow. Yep, I said it earlier. You guys said he's definitely the guy that could get the century because he scores at such a prolific rate. He's just got to be on because when he's off, he'll get out. He'll get dismissed ridiculously. Took the single, and now he's got the strike again. Oh, 8:15, 8:15. All right, guys, over is over. I mean, at this point, it's just going to be, it needs to be an unbelievable chase in order for this to happen. I don't expect it to happen. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Look out for our 3 wickets tonight, where I break down this game and rant about fantasy players. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. As usual, guys, all love, all love. Thanks for the super chat. See you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Oh, super chat as I was leaving. And it says, Gabe, do you think Versto is garbage today? Oh, somebody had to get drive-by alert, drive-by alert. No, he is not garbage today. The thing about Bairstow, like I said, he's on or off, man. He's on or off. And you just got to enjoy his innings when he plays them good. But you can't count on him because of just the nature of his play. He's so aggressive, and sometimes he gets dismissed ridiculously. Here's a real question right now as I see who's coming in. Oh, daddy. Jordan alert, Jordan alert, Jordan alert. Cottrell comes in. He comes in at this inning, and he's already got 28. He may get Jordan this game. Later, guys. Oh, bye.